the top. Nobody could be like, oh, that's mine. Sis, that's not yours. That belongs to me. Yours is just happened to be broken where mine is broken. Cut it out. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a new video, and yes, I have on the same sweater that I had on in the previous video because I'm recording them back to back. No, I'm not dirty. I'm doing 2 in 1 today. So this video is gonna be on the time that I found out my best friend was stealing from me. So basically, I was in junior high school. I went to 2 different junior high schools, and what's crazy is when I left the junior high school I went to another junior high school, and I became friends with a girl with the same name that I'm talking about. But anyway, we're gonna call her Susan. We're gonna call her Susan. So Susan, I was in the school first. She came after me. So I started there 6th grade. I think she came end of 6th or beginning of 7th, whatever, something like that. So we were cool, whatever. We used to talk on the phone all the time. I don't remember exactly the time frame that we became cool. I don't think it was right away, but we became cool. So she didn't live near me though. So we were cool and everything. I used to go to her house here and there. I came to her house more than I went to hers, but whatever, that's not important. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible because story times can be very long. And if you haven't seen my previous story time about the time that I was a side chick, you wanna go check that out too. But anyway, so yeah, we were cool. We were like this, like tell each other everything and all that. So whatever, I'm in like 7th grade, and when I was in 7th grade I was a little fly. Like I ain't have everything, but I had majority of, like, you know, the stuff that I was like I had the Coach sneakers, I had the Coach sneakers, I had polo, like I had a couple, you know, like jeans. Like she want to buy something cool, I bring it to her. You gotta bring it back. You got a week and it have to be washed. Like that was our rule, you know. That was our rule. So whatever, all of that was fine. And then like mad of my stuff would go missing. So I'm gonna just try to run down everything without this video being super long. So me and Susie, whatever, we had class together. Like we had in junior high school, you switch classes. So we had a couple of classes together. We had gym together, and we had like I remember gym very specifically, but I think we had social studies together. We had like math class together. We was at lunch together. Like we was just together. But yeah, so whatever. So if she sees something that I had she wanted to wear, I give it to her. I don't know if like we were the only ones that did that, but like I don't know, like we were friends, so I thought it was fine. So I had 2 of my phones went missing in junior high school. Like when I was in junior high school, I ran through phones. Like I was either losing it, somebody was stealing it, something. So I had an iPod. This is just one thing that I can remember. I had an iPod when I was in junior high school. I had an iPod Nano, the silver one. Like they had the square looking ones, and then they had like the rectangular ones. I had that one. So I used to bring it to school every day, you know, so I could have something to listen to when I'm leaving, when I get there. So my iPod, nobody could ever say it was theirs because my iPod was broken at the time. Now you know how iPhones, they have this lock button here. You know how iPods back in the day, they had it up here, you know. It was the same as this, but it was up here. So my whole top of my iPod was lifted because it was broken. I think I dropped it. I don't know what happened, but it was broken. So nobody could ever be like, oh, that's mine, because mine was broken. So my iPod went missing one day. When I say out of the clear blue sky, like I had it and then I didn't have it. I could be very careless at times, but when I put something somewhere, I know that's where it was. So this girl helped me look for my iPod and everything. Mind you, she had one of her own. She probably still had one too. She had one of her own, but whatever. So I'm looking all over for it. She's helping me look for it. I'm going crazy. Like, my mom's gonna kill me. My mom's gonna kill me. And so I want to say, like, I don't know how much time passed. Maybe a few months. I don't know. But I'm in gym and I see her listening to music. So I see this iPod, right? Mind you, I said that mine was broken at the top. Nobody could be like, oh, that's mine. Sis, that's not yours. That belongs to me. yours just happened to be broken where mine is broken, cut it out. So I seen her listening to music. So she has took my iPod from me, and then she basically went over it. No, I'm lying. We was sitting down. So in gym, like, they had us in seated in like alphabetical order on the floor, but me and her just always used to just sit next to each other. We didn't care about that. So she sat next to me, and I see her listening. I see her bumping. I look at the iPod. It had like somebody like drew circles on them, and I'm looking at it like, that iPod looked real familiar. Like I said, mine was broke. So I'm looking at it like, so then somebody asked her like, why your iPod look like that? I was about to say iPad. Why your iPod look like that? She's like, oh, my little sister did it. Mind you, she don't even have a little sister. She just used to lie all the time. She ain't have no little sister. So I'm like, I'm looking at it like, yo, that's your iPod, Mahogany. Like, she deadass took your iPod. I could not believe. So that was one thing. Then when I was in art class, my mom, she knows how to like make clothes and sew and stuff. So I had this black sweater that my mom made me, and it had a dog face knitted on the, it was a black sweater and it had a dog face all right here. Nobody could ever say that was theirs. Like, my mother made you one too? Okay. So I wore that sweater to school one day. So we go to art class. This is the last class of the day. I remember this like it was yesterday. I don't remember what grade I was in though. It was either 7th or 8th, one or the other. So I'm sitting there, whatever. I get to art class. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to just get this period over so I can leave. So I put my sweater, like I said before, when I put something down, like, I could be very careless, but when I put something somewhere, I usually remember that I put it there. I put the sweater on the back of my chair. I had on a green jacket, like a green army jacket, and that black sweater because I was getting hot. So I took it off and I put it on the back of my chair. It's time to leave, and I'm like, yo, where's my sweater? Like, I know I'm not bugging. I know I put that sweater on the back of my chair. Can't find it. I called my mother. I don't know if I was crying, but I was like tight because that sweater was alright. So I'm like, Mom, I lost the sweater you gave me. She's like, it's alright, I'll buy you a new one. I mean, she's like, alright, I'll make you another one. I'm like, okay. But maybe a month later, she comes to school with her coat on, right? Obviously, everybody, you just wear a coat to school. So we talking, me in the hallway, and her jacket was zipped down a little bit. Like, it was zipped down like right here. So she's talking. She ain't talking to me, but she's next to me. She's talking, and I'm looking at her jacket like, I don't remember the time frame of everything. I don't know when she stole what or the order of it, but she just stole everything. But yeah, so I'm looking at her like, is that my sweater? No, she didn't. I was going, like, in my head, I really wanted to beat her up. Like, soon as I saw that, I called my mother, and I was like, yo, like, I was on the phone going, my mother probably don't remember this. I'm gonna ask her too after this video's over. I was on the phone going, like, yo, she took my sweater, like, going crazy on the phone. Like, I'm in the bathroom and called her, like, going crazy. My mother's like, what? I'm like, Ma, I really want to beat her up. Like, you gotta get me real mad to a point where I want to hit you. Like, I'm very non-confrontational, is that a word? Like, I'll argue with you all day, but if I want to put hands on you, you really have to do something. So I'm like, Ma, I really want to beat her up. Like, she took my sweater from behind my chair. She's like, all right, no, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. So that's number 2. One day, I invited her to my house or whatever. She came in my room. This a long time ago. I don't live in that house anymore though. She came in my room, and you know, like, back in the day, everybody used to wear like the little star earrings or like the little colorful earrings, little colorful bracelets. I had the earrings, and I had like a whole pack from like the beauty supply store, in red, yellow, blue, green, everything. So I had them on my dresser, and she took a pair, which obviously I didn't know, but when she was at my house, she was like, oh, these is cute. And I'm like, oh, I don't wear them, like, whatever, because I don't really like the color red, to be honest, like, but whatever, that's not important. So one day I get to school and she got them on, and I'm looking at her like, those look familiar. Like, I said it, I'm like, those look familiar. She's like, oh, I'm like, did you take those? Like, I didn't care about them earrings, but all the other stuff I really cared about, because they was $1. So I'm like, you took those from my house? She's like, yeah. I'm like, why you didn't just ask? She's like, oh, you said you didn't wear them, so I brushed that off. Like, I didn't, dollar earrings, really? Like, that was nothing. But let's get to the rest of the stuff. So, like I said, when I was in junior high school, I was a little fly, still am. I'm a little. One day, she asked me could she borrow a pair of jeans. And you know, I'm very generous. I told her yes. So, you know, our regular routine, wash them before you give them back, boom, cool. Heard the pair that she wanted to borrow. Now, mind you, I didn't know that the jeans were like expensive until afterwards. So she was very adamant that she wanted to borrow those particular jeans. Like, she wanted them. So I was like, okay, whatever. So one day my mom, I think me and my mom were going somewhere, and I was like, oh, I don't know where we were going, but she was like, oh, why don't you wear those True Religions? I'm like, what True Religions? She's like, the ones I bought you. I'm like, she's like, and she's explaining them to me, and I'm like, oh, I let Susie borrow those. She's like, what? Why? Those are expensive. I didn't know True Religions was expensive. So I didn't even know, like, they were, like, you know, a big name or anything. So I'm like, oh, well, I'll get them back from her. Like, my mom went off on me, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, yo, Susie, run those back. I need those back. And it took her forever to give them back to me. And then, like, she just was horrible, and I'm just so dumb because I didn't do anything about it. Like, one time my phone, you know, back in the day, the phones that used to slide up, like you could text and all of that, I had a black and orange one. I lost that. Somebody told me, like way after it happened, somebody told me that they seen her with it. What else? Oh, the day she took my iPod and I seen her with it in the gym, and I'm looking at her all crazy. I go to one of my friends, I'm still friends with her, hey girl, even though I'm not gonna say her name, but I seen her, even though you ain't believe me, I still, you know, we still cool. I seen her, and I'm like, yo, like, she could tell I had attitude. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, that's my iPod. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. She's like, Susie had that iPod for mad long. Like, clearly, she stole it from me. Mine's has been missing for mad long, and she's had it for mad long. That's mine. So she didn't believe me. She's like, no, she wouldn't do that. I'm like, yo, nobody's telling me nothing. That's my iPod. Like, I think I told 2 people, and both of them was like, no, that's her. She wouldn't do that. Like, I was so mad. I think I left school that day. Like, I was pissed. Like, I think I left. I don't know if I left, but I left that class. Like, I couldn't even look at her. I was pissed. I was so pissed. And I still be seeing her. But wait. So, this was years ago. Like, years ago. So, I hope I'm not forgetting nothing. Cause, yeah, I said iPod. My jeans, she didn't want to give back, but she gave them back. But I never wore them True Religions ever again. I can't even fit them, but even if I could, I wouldn't wear them. My iPod, my jeans, my phone, my earrings. Oh, I think that's about it. My sweater, yeah, that too. But yeah, so I think I left school that day. Like, I went home, told my mom, and my mom wanted to speak to her mom, and it was just a bunch of. But wait, back to what I was saying. So, I know the story time's all over the place, but I'm sorry. But, like, 9th grade, I think I was in, and she wrote me, like, hey, and I'm like, hey, like, I don't hate her, but I seen her a few times, and I definitely don't speak. Like, I'm not speaking to you. Are you dumb? Absolutely not. But I seen her a few times, but anyway, she wrote me like a long time ago, like maybe 2011, 12, one of those years, and she asked me, do I have any clothes she could borrow? You really think I'm gonna give you anything after you stole my phone, iPod? I don't know for sure about the phone. Because you know people love starting. Like the girl who told me that, she could have been lying for all I know. But she could have took a whole bunch of other stuff that went missing that I don't even remember. But you took my iPod. You took my sweater. You took my... You didn't take my jeans, but you wanted to. And like a whole bunch of other stuff. You think I'm gonna give you some clothes? Girl, are you dumb? What's wrong with you? Like, she was like, oh, I don't remember. I wish I could find the conversation. I'm gonna see if I could find it. Give me a minute, y'all. Yeah, I just looked in my Facebook inbox. It's not there. I think she wrote me on my previous Facebook before this one because that Facebook got hacked. But yeah, so she wrote me asking me, do I have any, not even jeans that she could borrow, jeans that she could have. She don't got no clothes. I don't care. Like, I'm not giving you nothing. You was supposed to be my best friend. Like, when I say we was cool. Like, to her everything. She used to call me every night, called her every night, used to talk every night. And you stole mad stuff from me and you want some clothes? But preferably jeans. She wanted jeans. And then on top of that, she was telling me the jeans that she wanted to borrow from me. Like, she was like, oh, could I have a pair of 7 jeans? What? Are you dumb? Yo, she has some nerve. Like, even like I said, she don't live near me, but she don't live far. I don't know if she still live there, but I'm pretty sure she do because I still be seeing her over. I don't see her near my house, but I see her around. But like, are you kidding me? You really think I'm gonna give you anything? Like I really, yo, I called my mother so quick. She was like, no, don't do that. It's not that big of a deal. No, it is. Like, you're supposed to be my friend, best friend at that. Wifey. Everybody used to call their best friend wifey. Wifey. And you stealing from me? Like, and then helping me look for it? And now you need clothes? And you think I'm going to give them to you? You out your mind. But anyway, that's the story time on the time when I found out my best friend was stealing from me. And I hope you guys like this video. Any questions or comments, y'all leave them in the comment section down below. And I think I said everything. Let me see if I left anything. Yeah, I was just so dumb for not doing anything about it because like back then I didn't really like, if somebody was to steal from me now, like somebody that's supposed to be my friend and help me look for it, I'm definitely gonna say something because I don't like she needed it more than I did. But no, you don't do that. Like, you're gonna help me look for it? You're gonna steal it and then help me? Like, when my iPod went missing, she helped me check every bathroom, every classroom, everything. She helped, walked around the whole school. Like, did you see Mahogany's this, that, and the third? She had it in her pocket, book bag, whatever the case, the whole time. And me, but I'm still mad. To be honest, like, I don't care, but I'm still mad. Like, if I seen her, I wouldn't speak. She don't speak. Like, she's looked me in my eyes and didn't speak. But like, you know, that's crazy though. Like, you don't speak when you see me. Even if she would speak, I probably wouldn't speak back. Or if I did, I'll just be like, hi. But like, I would give her the real stink eye, like, hi. But like, you don't speak when you see me, but you writing me asking me for jeans, 7 jeans. Like, even if I was to say yes, I would be like, you're gonna take what I'm giving you. You're not gonna tell me what jeans you want to borrow, girl. But yeah, I'm done rambling. I'm tired and ready to go to bed and take this wig off. So thanks for watching, like I said before, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.